Had some ground pork in the fridge and had to think of an idea of what to do with it. Got some fresh sage from the garden and then some apples from our apple orchard. And I found a recipe, and then again did sort of search through recipe books, and it's kind of influenced by medieval flavours. It involves both using the sage and the apples, but I also had some figs, some dried figs that I thought I'd use, give a bit of sweetness to it, pepper, an egg and a shallot. So starting with the shallot, gave that a quick dice and then pop that into the pan, into the pot. And then some of the sage, just put the leaves together, roll it to a sort of cigar, and then just cut through it. It's called chiffonade. And then I just gave it another few slices through because you didn't want big bits of sage when you came to eat it. And then just cut the apples down and cut them into a relatively small dice. And this is quite common in medieval cooking, where you have sort of sweet and savoury together. And for the ground pork, it's going to add a really nice level of flavour. So once that's all combined, I put the pork in, and then just cracked an egg in there, and then just combined it all with my hands. There's no breading in there, so it's quite a wet mixture, but once combined, just rolled it into fairly even-sized meatballs. You can see the flecks of apple and pepper and the black mission figs. Once they were done, gave them a quick wrap and popped them in the fridge. Just left them for maybe half an hour or so. And then when it was time to cook them, a bit of olive oil in the pan, put in the meatballs and just turn them until they've sort of browned on all sides. Take them out of the pan and just set them to one side, and we're going to use the juices that are left in the pan just to make a really quick, simple sauce. So add a little bit of flour in with the fat. That's going to combine into a roux, just mixing that through, let it cook out for a couple of minutes, and then some sherry was added. Again, just get that combined. You'll see it thicken very, very quickly once that sherry's in there. And then once the sherry is all combined as well and the alcohol's cooked off, then we're going to add some fresh chicken stock. So I just made a batch of this today, so I had it ready, which was great. But if you make a batch, freeze it, and it'll be there ready when you need to make a sauce or make a dish. So just keep stirring it. It'll eventually combine. If you're worried about it not, you could always get a whisk out and whisk it a bit. Once the sauce is all combined, then the meatballs are going back in. Once they're back in, I'm just going to pop them into the oven. And the oven's around about 350, and they're going to have 10-15 minutes in there just to finish off. While they're finishing off, I've popped out to the garden. We've got a good crop of broccoli at the moment, so I'm just prepping that. It's kind of a little ahead of itself, so some of the flowers are actually flowering, so just removing those. And then some beans as well, some French beans. So it's top and tailing those. And they'll just get cooked in salty boiling water. Right, the meatballs have come out the oven. You can see they're cooked all the way through, and that sauce has become really silky and luxurious. I've got some mashed potato, those lovely garden vegetables, put the meatballs down, and then spoon over some of that delicious sauce. And that's a really simple dish made with ground pork, something a bit different with those really wonderful medieval flavours. Enjoy.